Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle. It's Friday the 6th of September 2024. I hope you are keeping well. I've just had lunch here. I'm sitting with my cat Joni, but he doesn't really enjoy Sudoku very much, so I suspect he won't be here for much longer. You'll probably hear a meow and then a huff as he gets out to leave, because he's not a fan of Sudoku. What's going on in the world? Well, in America, just 2 days ago, there was the shooting in Georgia by a 14-year-old, an incredibly young kid who has murdered, I think, 4 people. But the father has been arrested for allowing him to use a weapon, allowing him to have a weapon. And on the Daily Beast, there is a report of a conversation between the police and the father where they had spoken to him previously. And I am so alarmed by this. I'm disgusted, I suppose. It's really horrific. People are always criticizing video games and saying, oh, video games, cause violence, and it's really not, there's not really a proven link or anything like that between video games. But what if you want to know what's worse than video games, it's actual shooting. Listen to this. So the father was asked if there were any weapons in the house, and he said that there were. And he said they weren't loaded, but they actually did a lot of shooting. He said, we do a lot of deer hunting. He shot his first deer this year. I think this was when he was 13 or something like that. And the father went on, I'm trying to teach him about firearms and safety and how to do it all, and get him interested in the outdoors and get him away from those video games. Then he showed him a photo from his phone of what he had hoped to replace online gaming for his son. The picture on my phone, you see him with blood on his cheeks from shooting his first deer. The father said, it was just the greatest day ever. Is this man sick? In my opinion, he's very sick. Going out killing animals for fun, putting blood on the cheeks of kids. You want to get him away from video games? No. For God's sakes, put him back on the video games. At least that was not reality. Oh, I'm getting messages, excuse me. Okay, anyway, that's what's going on in America. Anyway, he has been arrested and charged, I believe, with, I think, let me see if I can find what he's been charged with. I'm not sure, but I think it was like manslaughter or I think it was manslaughter. Anyway, you'll find the news item. Will be talked about, I'm sure. All right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku then, shall we? This is the Los Angeles Times expert level puzzle. I thought the New York Times today was pretty tough. We've got 9s blocking like this. Oh, the cat is... Oh, excuse me. The cat is messing with my hand here, causing me to make mistakes. 9's going down here. Joni, what are you doing? Okay, 9 across here, and there's a 9. 9 this way, 9 down that way, 9 across there. I never have been able to understand hunting of animals for fun. It's just a despicable thing. For food is kind of understandable. I'm going to have to answer this message. Hold on 1 second while I answer this message. Come on. Come on. Alright, now where was I? Oh yeah, just looking for 9. So we end up with 9s in these squares like this. Okay, we've got 4 across here and 4 across here. More messages coming in. Oh, cat's doing weird things now. Rubbing his head against my thumb. I see 8 blocking this square and 8 blocking this square. So in this row, that's going to be an 8. One blocking this square, so here's a 1, and we'll be left with 2 in this row. I'm finding it difficult to concentrate here. The cat's doing weird things. Two across here, two across there. Joni, you're tickling my hand. This is not good for my concentration. I can't imagine anybody. Can you imagine someone hunting a cat for fun? Oh God, horrific. Or any animal, really. Oh dear, sneezing now. I think I'm going to click on the digits bit by bit so I can see what's going on. Four, six, seven. I've noticed 3 and 5 blocking across here. That puts 3 and 5 into those squares. We've got 5 blocking there. Oi, sit still. 5 will be there. 3 will be there. This is one of the days when the cat doesn't have to go to the hospital. There are very few of them. So he's quite enjoying sitting with me for a change, I think. Missing digits here are 6 and 7. So the missing numbers here are 1 and 2. So this is not 1 or 2. It must be a 6. Back on this side, we have 2 up and 2 down. So that's a 2. And the remaining digits are 7. So there's a 7 blocking up there. And an 8 to go in here. We'll continue with the 8s to the top, across there. Missing digits across here are 5, 6 and 7. We got 6 and 7 together, so that's where our 5 lives. 5 down here and across these 2 rows means we'll get 5 here. Six and 7 blocking up here, that's a 6 and 7 then. So down here we're looking for 1 and 3. Is that any help? No, but it does mean 1 blocks up here. So 1 is in one of those squares blocking down. So here's our 1. And this must be a 2. 4. Okay. We've got 194 down here, haven't we? Is that right? No, that can't be right. I've forgotten what I said now. 6 and 7 are up here. This is 6 and 7. Sorry, that's 1 and 3. I take that back. 1 and 3 in these squares. This is 4, 8, 9. Still no help though. 4, 8, 9 in these squares. Here we're looking for 2, 6, 7. Still no help. Okay, 5 up here and there and across there. This way and up these 2 squares. We'll get 5 here now. That's the final digit, 5. Probably the answer is down here somewhere, I suspect. So I can't see much there. It's too empty for me to see much. Uh, 3, 4, 8, 3, 4, 8. Okay, one thing I can see is 3, 4 and 8 blocking this square, and 3, 4 and 8 blocking this square. So down there has to be 3, 4 and 8, right? And we know this is 6 and 7, so that's got to be 6 or 7 as well, but it can be, and that's 6 or 7. Yes, it is, and that's a 6 or 7. So we've got some of those you know, weird pair combinations that we have. Hmm. 3, 4, 8. What else do we know? 1s, 2s. I'm just getting some messages from my comments on my previous video. I'm just noticing them popping up on my phone. Apparently the New York Times game was a difficult one. I see lots of comments that it was a tough game today. So it wasn't just me. I'm never quite sure. Sometimes I figure I just may have missed something easy. But if you enjoy the hard level games, I guess that's a good one to see today. Hang on a second, I've just seen something. 8 blocking up here, 8 across there, and 8 there. I didn't realise I was missing an 8 up there. That's good. our 3 up here and 3 across there. There's our 3. I am not sure whether or not I've got a pair of 2 6 in those squares. It's possible, but I could be wrong. So let's just see. What are we missing here? 2 6 7, right? And I've got 7 blocking. So that is definitely a 2 and a 6. Now over here, 2 6 7. So I think we're missing 2 6 7 9 in this block, right? And we've got 7 9 here. So yes, that is 2 6. So I've got a pair of 2 and 6 here. I'm hoping that's going to help me. I don't know if it is, but anyway, I've got 2 and 6 in those squares. So I'll be left with 1 3 4 8 and 4 8. So that's 1 3. No idea there. 3 8. That's 1 4 1. And it doesn't help me. That's a shame. No, I don't see how that helps me now. How about these 4 blocking down here? Does that lead to anything? I don't think so, but we might as well just have a look and let's try our little blue drawing exercise to see if anything comes up. Yeah, there, actually there. So we have 4s in those squares. Not particularly helpful, I think. I hear the sound of a motorbike just stopping driving. It could be the person I've been waiting for the last 2 days. Hold on. Put the cat down. Oh, Johnny. No. Let me look out the window. And it's not. So I've disturbed the cat for no good reason. My apologies, cat. But sometimes when I look away from the grid, when I look back, I might look at it anew. So I'm hoping that... Oh. You want to come back again? Come back. You haven't had your medicine today, have you? Don't snort at me. I think I'm going to have to go for the pencil marks again. This one doesn't seem quite as difficult as the New York Times today, but because I seem to have got a bit further, but I'm sure there's something there. I just can't really work it out. 1 6 7 1 4 6 7 4 7 and 6. Okay, we've got 6 and 7 blocking up here, right? So that's 6 and 7. So this is 1 and 3. So now when the 3 blocks across here, that's going to give us a 3 in that square and a 1 in that square. 1 across here, a 1 up there. There's our digit 1. This will be 4 down here. Missing numbers in this column: 4, 6 and 7. 4 and 7 are in this block, so 4 and 7 will be up there. That's going to leave me with a 6 here and a 6 there. So we've got 4 and 7 in these squares. That's got to be 4 or 7. It means I also know this can't be 4 or 7. And that could lead to a unique rectangle situation. I think it could be a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it is. It's a 6. Because of our 4, 7 in these squares there. Okay, so 6 blocking across will give us 6 in that square. The missing digit here is 7. Seven across here puts 7 into that square. This will be our 4. Four blocking across here, so that's a 4, and this is our 7. 7 down here gives us 7 there, and this will be a 6. Missing digits in this column are 1 and something. 1 and, no, not 5. 1 and cat, what are you doing? 1 and 7, so we've got 7 across there. There's our 7. There's our 1. 1 across here, 1 down there and there. There's our 1. 3 is our last number down here. Just the bottom section to go, huh? What do we know? So let's look horizontally. What do we know from here? Or no, let's look at this bottom row here. I think looks suspicious. 2, 4, 6, 8 in those squares. 2, 6, 2, 6. So we've got 2, 6 blocking here and 2, 6 blocking here. So those two squares have to be 2 or 6, and these have to be 4 or 8, and they certainly can be. No restrictions. Okay. Meanwhile, there's a 1 across here, so I better do that, hadn't I? 3 there. That's what we should be doing instead. 3 across there. 3 down there. There's our 3. This is 4 and 8, so 8 blocking there. There's the 8. There's the 4. 4 across here and there and down there. Okay. 8 blocks this square here. We need 8 in this column. It goes there, and 9 finishes the column. 9 this way, 9 that way. There's our 9. The last number to grab here is a 2, I think. We've got 2 across here, so there's our 2. This will be 6. 6 blocking across here. Here's the 6. And there's our 7. So a little bit of thought needed at some point there. But anyway, managed to get there in the end. That's it. Thank you. I'll see you around. Take care. Bye-bye.